it's really important to recognise that homeschooling goes through phases. Sometimes it feels really hard and you might want to quit and think you should send them back to school, but then things come right and you're back and really enjoying it again and see how worthwhile it is. Hi, I'm Angela. I'm mum to 3 kids, aged 12, 14 and 15. Currently homeschooling the 2 younger kids and got 1 at college. We've been homeschooling for 4 years, and before homeschooling I worked part-time as an ecologist and environmental kind of planner. We chose to homeschool for a couple of reasons. At the time we started, our youngest wasn't enjoying school at all, and he was just not achieving anything and not feeling happy, and it wasn't a good space for him. And at the same time, our eldest was suffering from chronic illness, so working wasn't really working for me as well. So we solved both issues by my resigning and then homeschooling the youngest, and then 6 months later the middle child joined us, and then eventually all 3 joined us. We follow an eclectic approach to homeschooling, which just means that we do all sorts of things and are inspired by all sorts of different methodologies rather than just sticking with one approach. In maths we use a curriculum, different kids on different curriculums, but English, for a while we use curriculum, for a while we try to tutor, and now we've sort of evolved and I've grown confidence, grown in confidence for teaching writing, and we do our own thing, mixed in with some like online classes for writing as well, which is good because I think sometimes they have high standards when they write for other people. And for science and social studies, I tend to make up our own topics. I just sort of pull together a variety of resources, from curriculums to all the awesome things that are available on the internet, books, all sorts, and make a topic plan based on what we're interested in at the time or what the kids need to learn. And we work our way through that, but we're also quite flexible too, so when different things crop up in life we're able to go on a tangent. We also do some classes and things, just interest in fun activities with other homeschoolers, although it's more difficult at the moment with COVID, but usually there's plenty of activities going on that we enjoy. And also we've done things like Spanish classes and snowboarding and skiing and things, and that's all been with other homeschoolers too. And we're also a bit inspired by the Julie Bogart sort of brave writer approach, so we do a lot of read alouds. Every morning we sort of start the day with a read aloud, and then we do free writing sometimes, and poetry tea time, which is a nice family time as well. So a typical homeschooling day for us, we usually start, sometime between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, and do a read aloud for sort of half an hour or maybe an hour. And then we do some group learning time for maybe, an hour and a half or something. We do like science and social studies. And then the kids usually have a list that they work through with the other things that they need to do. And maths, I do one-on-one with each of the kids as well. And then often we've got another activity that we go to too. So, sometimes we don't follow that routine at all or have to throw some things out. But yeah, that's the beauty of homeschooling, is the flexibility. So if you're homeschooling a child with chronic illness, it's really important just to take it day by day and have realistic expectations. I tried to just keep making sure that we were making progress with like maths and writing, and not worrying too much about the other things. And I guess for the other subjects, having more passive things that like, read alouds and watching videos and things like that didn't require much energy. But homeschooling is the perfect lifestyle really for chronic illness, because you can take it easy and you don't have all the running around associated with school and all the extra tiredness and pressures. You can rest when you want. So it was a perfect environment, and really that helped my daughter recover eventually anyhow. So some of the biggest challenges we've had, one of the big ones is self-belief, like overcoming doubts that you can do this and that you're not stuffing them up. Especially when you get into the high school years, I felt that now that one of them's in year 10, I feel like the expectations are rising, and really, thinking about the coming years and getting qualifications and that. Another challenge is being both mum and teacher, and sometimes it can be easy for the kids to be resistant because you're mum. Might be a bit harder if you're, if the teacher was someone else. Another issue that I'm striking quite a bit at the moment is how to teach things that haven't got any experience in it at all. Like at the moment, I'm trying to teach, IT and computing and digital visual communications, which is a subject at high school, and also economics. So although that's challenging, it's also kind of enjoyable because I'm learning new things along with the kids, and that's satisfying too. And another thing that was challenging, especially when we first started out in the first couple of years, was just finding friends for the boys. It took a long time really to get some established friendships, especially for my shyest son, and it just took a long time to find sort of compatible friends. When my daughter homeschooled, she was so much quicker meeting people and developing a friendship group. One of our biggest accomplishments of homeschooling is turning the youngest son, who we pulled out of school first. He came out and he absolutely hated writing and had refused to do any at school and couldn't really write. But within a year of homeschooling, he loved writing and was good at it, and now he does it for pleasure. He asks to do writing and he makes it his own thing, so that's really awesome. Another accomplishment, I guess, is seeing the kids have the time and energy to explore their interests and explore them in depth and really get passionate about things. That's a really good feeling too. And I guess lastly, it's a variety of things that we all learn and that I learn as well. And it's just really nice being on a family learning journey. In terms of takeaway advice, for us, I think read aloud is really important. Like, it's creating great family memories, and we, especially when the kids were younger, there's lots of good memories of snuggled up on the couch together and reading cool books together. Also, it's really important to recognise that homeschooling goes through phases. Sometimes it feels really hard and you might want to quit and think you should send them back to school, but then things come right and you're back and really enjoying it again and see how worthwhile it is.